Ciao a tutti ragazzi, io sono Piero e benvenuti in un nostro nuovissimo video sul canale. Oggi ci troviamo alla Minecon e mancano 10 secondi. Allora, se non ci sentite bene, cercheremo anche di parlare più forte per un problema dell'audio del computer, perché è troppo forte. Ok, sta iniziando. Allora, ok, sta iniziando. Fox, tu che ne dici? Ecco. Ma? Una chiave?
Sì.
Cavoli, che bella anche da me. Ma cos'è quella chiave?
Per quello che sembra è la chiave che era per tutto il mondo. L'oggetto.
A quanto pare. Allora, vi voglio avvisare che non ho mai assistito a una Minecon. Nessuno, neanche Fox. E quindi se ci sono tipo certe cose che ci sono sempre tutte le Minecon, non sappiamo.
You'll vote a new mob into the game, hear what's happening in Minecraft Dungeons, learn how to design and play with your own Minecraft mob, find out the next Minecraft update, and much, much more. Seriously though, we have a packed show for you. The best part is that you get to hear everything directly from the cool humans making it.
Ok, non stiamo capendo niente, piccola parentesi della situazione.
Outside of Mojang Studios
Da quello che ho
knows
capito
our
che
best kept secret.
ci mostrano i nuovi update.
Until we tell you all
L'unica
of them
frase che ho capito.
today. So let's do it.
Nuovi aggiornamenti. Bello questo.
Già?
Our social team will be tweeting throughout the show and want to know what you think about everything we announce.
Ho un'idea.
Hang out with us here and also there. Last year, we announced quite an anticipated update, the Caves and the Cliffs update. We've seen all the incredible things you've done with Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and can't wait to see what you do with Part 2. Agnes and Henrik are here to give us a peek into the surprising development process for Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Hi Agnes, hi Henrik.
Hello.
Agnes, how are you feeling?
I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited. Very excited.
So excited. And Henrik, it's your first time on the Minecraft live stage.
It is. It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first time. You two are going to tell us about Caves and Cliffs Part 2, and the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the community was to making it.
Yes, yeah, this update changes basically everything about the world generation in the game.
Fox,
So we've added massive mountains, massive caves. And,
Adesso si sta presentando.
it's been really hard to kind of balance that because we want to add all this new cool stuff. But when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help.
Nella chat
and we've
della live
definitely
continuo a vedere
gotten it. So we've been shipping
Copper
snapshots, betas every week, and people have been play testing and giving us feedback. And it's just been wonderful. It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to build this great game.
That's amazing. And you have an amazing example of someone who took
Ma io non vedo
a
l'ora
lot
di
of
vedere i nuovi
time
update.
giving
Yes.
notes.
Yeah. For example, a player tweeted at me this wonderful big picture showing like across different snapshots in the same location what changed
Questi sono
across
biomi,
different
no?
snapshots and offer some opinions on that and some feedback. And this kind of stuff takes a lot of time to do. It's research that the users are doing for us, and we get a lot of this stuff. And it just saves time, and that's time that we can use, of course, to make the game better.
That's so amazing.
Oh, nella chat continua a esserci questo
this is like the biggest update we've ever done, and we couldn't have done it without the community.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and tell everyone about that.
Yes.
Potevamo andare in live,
it's a
ma
very big
dato
decision.
che sarebbe stata la prima live che facevamo del canale, posso solo iniziarla tra 24 ore.
but we thought the best thing is just to be transparent, because
Però
as we know, like Minecraft is crafted together with the
stiamo
community,
facendo
and
il
then it's
video
really
in live.
as honest as we possibly can. And then when we did announce it, everyone was just, so caring and understanding, and it shows we have the most beautiful community. So yeah, thank you.
We absolutely do.
And it was so nice as a team to be able to not rush it, since this change is so big, to be able to do it properly and take the time and really do it well. So we're super thankful that we got such strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, like things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on like the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Skulk Sensor, and we're so excited about this, and we know everyone is. And so it got a bit bigger because we really want to do this right and do it with super high quality. But that's also the reason to that we moved it to the next update instead.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show,
Yes,
right?
so we're gonna
Allora, io
show
spero che
both
ci siano
some
delle
new things from
immagini,
Deep Dark
degli
and some
update in
other new things, so
questa,
that's fine.
So we'll
in
move
questa
the
live di
Deep Dark
Minecraft,
feature
perché
set
sennò
into
non
the
ci
next
capiamo niente,
update, which will
credo che
be
non carichiamo
after
il video.
Caves and Cliffs Part 2, and we're going to look at that later in the show.
O
You're gonna
Fox,
get to see
capisci tu
some
qualcosa e
really
puoi
cool
spiegare?
stuff from
Ci sto
Brandon.
provando. No,
Now,
è
Henrik and
figo.
Agnes, you two
Se ti
are
metti i
working
sottotitoli
with
capisci?
an awesome team of developers, and this
Okay.
was like quite a technical challenge. So we have an inside look at sort of a lot that went into Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Yep, let's watch it.
Ok.
The best part of my job, I think it's just creating a
Lui è uno
game.
degli
I want to make people happy.
Sì.
In the new update, I've been primarily focusing on creating the mountains and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago, I knew almost nothing about world generation, and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life the cave part, and together with our colleagues who
Stanno
work on the
spiegando cosa devono
mountains,
fare,
we
cosa fanno
present
nel
to
loro
you
lavoro,
the
giusto?
cliffs
Sì,
and the caves
lei
update.
è detta alle...
One of the inspirations for the caves is
Per poco ho capito.
the Sondons cave systems in Vietnam, because that was one of the
Bella
largest
la
cave systems in the world. And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam, and we get to use these cave systems in my country and put it into the game. So I felt so proud whenever we think about the caves.
My job is to find what works slow in Minecraft and try to optimize it. The new update changes how the world looks a
Se alla
lot,
fine la chiave non è
and
una
it
sorta
also
di
affects performance.
Sì,
quite a
di
lot.
Minecraft, se non è che sia
The best
stupendo.
part about my job is just
Possiamo sapere.
finding something which can give a big benefit and then just seeing
Di qua
how
loro presentano tutti i loro
FPS
lavori.
improves or how frame time graph looks much better after the change.
Dei personaggi.
I would say the coolest part about my job is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me, and motivate me to be a better versions of myself every day.
We put in a lot of time and effort into this update, and I hope that it will inspire and excite our community.
It feels like it's a whole new game.
What a great team you have!
The best team. And now when we've been working on Caves and Cliffs Part 2, it's been so beautiful to see how everyone collaborated, like all the different roles, like Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on. So yeah, it's been so
Yeah,
good.
it's good when you
In
get
chat
like,
continuo a
a
vedere
diverse
questo
group of people
Copper
together in a room
Golem.
like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, and all focused on one thing like this.
Non
It feels
credo
like
sia
there's no problem you
credo
can't
sarà
solve.
una
Plus,
nuova
it's
aggiunta.
fun.
That's amazing. Then you add our community, they're doing bug tracking, they're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working. So you add that to an amazing team, and it's
Yes.
really incredible.
We really want actually to highlight everyone that helps us with the public bug tracker we have. So many players report like categorizing, finding duplicates, asking for additional information, and it's
Tra
extraordinary.
l'altro c'è stato un
We
piccolo
have a
bug, hai
really
notato?
amazing community. Now, you two have been, and actually the whole team has been just
Yes.
kind of sharing images and seeds as you're finding things, and you put together some
È bellissimo
really
non
awesome
capire
worlds for us
niente,
to
vero?
look at.
Probabilmente adesso stanno dicendo tutti gli update. Ah no, eccoli! Queste caverne non ci sono già, no?
Ti ho detto che forse sta migliorando le tecniche.
Bello, no, questo non c'è. Questa è nuova, bella.
Quando ci sarà aggiornamento non vedo l'ora di andarci.
Bella anche le montagne tutte innevate così.
Sì, trovo sempre più
La
belle.
mesa. Il mio primo bioma preferito questo, sì, primo. Sì, è il mio bioma preferito la mesa. Cavoli, fatte benissimo le montagne.
Sì.
Sono fatte benissimo.
Poi adesso hanno anche la neve in cima. Ora. Mi sembra che passato ora ho tutte innevate.
Sì, alcune sì. Cavoli, come bioma sta sempre migliorando di più Minecraft.
Sì, adesso è tipo un monte di quelli di l'Everest.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Veramente belli
Yeah,
questi.
what's interesting about this is when you look at that video, like initially the plan was just big mountains and natural looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we realized that we need to change all the terrain to make this all fit together. But once we started seeing that work, and it was so fun to see how the team started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that inspiration spread and then spread out to our community through the snapshots and really fun.
Yeah, no, we have been playtesting a lot, and we're like, we couldn't stop playtesting because
We get distracted
we
all the
just
time.
found so many cool places, and I feel so inspiring, and that's what we want to do with Minecraft. We want to inspire everyone to play Minecraft in their own way, and like we really feel that this new world
Al
generation
momento
inspires
di
like
questo
going on
update di
adventure,
biomi, da 1 a
building,
10 quanto ti dai
telling
Fox?
stories. So it's very
Io gli
exciting.
darei...
That's amazing. And I mean, so you make all these changes, but then obviously we have so many players who've been playing for so long. I mean, the two of you have worlds that are like 10 years old, and I just love the approach you took to keeping everything really safe for players who have existing worlds.
It's very important for us to be respectful
Bellissimi.
to players'
Poi
worlds,
alcune
and
sono montagne un po'
Minecraft should be a
modificate,
game you
fatte
can
meglio, ma
trust
comunque
because you
molto
know
bello.
that it works and it will work for many,
Guarda,
many years.
questo
Because you
copper
spend like all
qua non lo
this
capiremo
love
cos'è.
and time on your Minecraft world. So in Caves and Cliffs Part 2 we have actually done two things mainly to make sure that everything works well, and the first thing is blending. So as you can see in the picture here, to the left we don't have blending. So then when you update your old
Questo è
world
l'update,
to the
giusto?
new world generation, it
Guarda
will
che
just be like an
figata.
ugly edge. But now with blending,
Non è che non
it's
ci
actually
saranno più
all
questi
smooth
bug,
and pretty.
giusto?
That's beautiful.
No,
That makes a huge difference. And Henrik, I know the other part you want to show us with your own world.
Yeah, so what happens if you open your old world with the new version of Minecraft, and I took a look at what happens in my old world, which I've had for like 10 years, playing with friends and family.
1.17 era
Let's take
così.
a look. So there it is, all the old stuff we built.
1.18 è
But that's what happens
hanno
when you
amplificato
open the world in
anche
1.18. So it
sotto,
basically
già?
generates new caves beneath the old areas.
La Bedrock è
And
un
the
po' più
idea
in
is to create the
profondità
illusion
adesso.
that was there the whole time. We just,
Bello,
we
bello.
just didn't go there until now, and wow, look what I found.
Don't look, Henrik. There's so many spoilers there under your world. So many cool things.
I was squinting, okay?
Okay, good.
That's like the first thing I'm gonna do when I update is just like digging straight up. Well, not straight down actually, but I'm gonna see what's under my base.
That's so cool. I just love that it adds so much to the existing world.
Secondo te quanti si troveranno
So you're
sempre alle
keeping
stesse
them safe
coordinate?
and adding a lot to
Sì,
it.
vero,
Important
solo
thing,
che
we don't want to force players
spawnerai
to
una
pick
altezza più
between just
alta.
the new or just old. We want them to be able to experience both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions. And you two get to have
Spero
the
solo
first
che
one.
non vadano troppo giù durante gli aggiornamenti, perché sennò poi inizi
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock
poi
at the
inizi
same
tipo a
time,
spawnare a
and
100
also
blocchi
to ship
d'altezza.
it with what we
Se
call
esageri.
seed parity. And that's what does that mean? So seed is this name for the magic number that is used to determine how your whole world looks like. So every world is unique and that's driven by the seed. And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful, I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this
in
update
più voglio
is that
aggiungere,
also works between
per chi
Bedrock and
volesse
Java.
farti entrare
So if you create a world in Java and you think it's
Aspettate un
beautiful, you
attimo,
want to share it with
prima di
others, anyone who opens the world with that seed, regardless of which edition
sì,
they're
la lava
playing,
tipo un po' più
will see
scura.
essentially almost exactly the
Si
same
fanno
thing.
più
I mean,
realistici.
it's almost
Stavo dicendo,
identical.
per chi
And
volesse
it's a thing in
fare,
the
non so,
community.
entrare in un
You find
nostro
this
video di
location and you share it,
Minecraft,
like, look at this
basta che
world
vi
I
scriva la
found.
mail
And
nella
before,
descrizione
you could
del
do that
canale.
with players on the other edition, but
E
now
lì
everyone can just share cool places together. And I
potete
think that's really
entrare in un
nice.
It's
nostro
really
video
amazing. I
come
mean, when you
fan.
find these amazing epic things
potete
in
fare
cases
anche
too, obviously you
video.
want to be able to share them. So seed parity is huge. I think everyone's going to be so excited about
So we're not
that.
100% there yet, but close. It's
Getting
very
close.
similar. Details will be different, but
Seed almost parity.
seed almost parity. That's it.
That's what I call it.
So I know everyone is anxiously, including myself, waiting for this update. When do we get it?
So it's actually almost done. So we're gonna release it in a month or two.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Agnes and Henrik.
Thank you.
Caves and Cliffs Part 2 will be coming to a screen near you in 1 to 2 months. And speaking of screens, soon there will be another place to play Minecraft. On November 2nd, Minecraft comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Xbox Game Pass?
Minecraft.
Ma io ce l'ho l'Xbox
It's a
Game
game
Pass.
all about togetherness and teamwork. Let's
Sì,
take
ce
a
l'ho
look
già.
at some of Minecraft's
Cavoli,
most
anche il bioma dei
terrific
funghi
teams.
mi piacciono un po'.
Zombies and the drowned. Maybe not the best example.
Ma copiare gli zombie!
Cobblestone
Ma la
and
copia.
mossy cobblestone. A relationship that's
Forse siamo noi che abbiamo
truly
capito
rock
male, ma...
Cos'è così?
solid. Yeah. How about Steve and Creeper? Okay, maybe not Steve and Creeper. Not them. Not them either. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Ok?
You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon... What's that, goat?
La capra.
You got the best example of togetherness yet.
Questa qua se ti prendi lancia
this
in
better be
auto.
good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for...
Ah, le uniscono?
No.
Sì.
La Jedrock Edition!
Absolutely.
La Brava Edition. Cos'è?
That's the ticket.
Non sanno ancora come
Minecraft Bedrock
farla.
Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Ma secondo
We
me...
debated which edition to add.
Non so
at
se è
first,
meglio la Java
and
Edition
decided
o la
why
Bedrock.
not
Secondo
add
te,
both.
Fox?
That means Game Pass
Secondo
for
me-
PC will be the
La
only
Java
way to
Edition
get
è questa, la
and
Bedrock
Java
Edition è
in one
questa.
place.
Secondo me è meglio da
Perhaps a little
Bedrock. Se le mettono insieme
convenient.
diventa il top.
In any
Sì,
case,
veramente
starting in
tanto.
November, you can
Tanta
play the
roba se la metto
original
insieme.
blockbuster, its cross-play supporting cousin, and a cartload of other games
che il
with
rumore
Game
cambia.
Pass for PC.
Sì.
Excellent point, Goat. Game Pass
Aspetta,
does
hanno
have
aggiunto
PC
sull'Xbox
games.
Among Us?
And personally, I can't
non lo
wait
so.
to play those PC games with my
Perché io
two best
il
friends.
Game Pass ce l'ho, quindi...
Ah, the sweet smell of togetherness.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world! I'm Vubui, and I'm back yet again.
Oh, c'è
C'è un altro bug.
un lag, non mi va
la
più, no,
connessione.
no,
And to help guide
Ecco, ci stanno dei pezzi.
no. Ragazzi, qua c'è... Non so cosa sta
Per un bel
succedendo.
pezzo di live.
Che sta succedendo? No, aspetta, che succede qua? Ok,
amazing mob that will be
più o meno
added
sta riandando. Non so che problema ci sia.
Connessione sembra buona,
Prova a met-
ma non è così. Cioè,
Qual è il problema?
to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live
Non lo so.
before, here's how
Qua...
it works.
La linea
Our
c'è.
developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could
ma nel video che ha dei problemi.
potentially be
Oh,
a great
yeah.
addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons.
Ok.
But you, the community of
tutto
Minecraft players
risolto.
around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been. Like you, little baby.
No,
I'll never forget
l'aggiungono?
you. Moving on. The actual winner
Aggiungono la
of last year's
gialla?
intense mob vote
Sì,
was
non è
none
totalmente
other than the close
No.
squid. If you
Non
haven't
ne sono
run into
sicura,
these
dato che non sto
majestic
capendo niente di
creatures
inglese.
swimming around under the stars on a clear night,
Flower Pool.
you are really missing out. But that was last year, and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from, and there will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3
Dei mob li aggiungono
mobs,
di sicuro.
but one will get voted
In
out.
chat
In the
continua a
second
venire
round,
questo
there will
Copper
only
Golem.
be the 2
Anche lei. alla-
Ragazzi, che cos'è questo Copper Golem?
O chi è?
remaining mobs, then just
Dai,
one
per
winner in
forza
the end.
cos'è? C'è Copper
As in
Golem,
previous
sarà
years,
un
the
non tipo
vote
di
will
golem.
happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in. Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with all 3 mob
Ah, non lo
options.
so, saranno
Pick the one you want to see
persone
added
arabe?
to Minecraft
No.
and click to cast your vote. That's it. It's like super easy. Well, the clicking part is easy. The choosing part, considerably more difficult. Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than someone who is tiny in size, but never in heart, the one, the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens.
Ma?
So, can you help by
È un
telling
minigame.
what? Oh,
What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll come up to the surface.
okay. We'll just wait.
Oi! Oi, oi, oi. What's up?
Can you
C'è
hear me
quei
now?
minigame anni 80.
What? I still can't hear you.
Sembra...
Hold
cioè,
on. So
mica è un
impatient.
aggiornamento, ma è impossibile.
Non è un aggiornamento questo. Un po'
Phew.
No, comunque serve
Oh,
una sorta di
Tiny
parkour
Jens,
sotterraneo.
you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens. Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
Allora
Tiny Jens
degli aggiornamenti che
sent
hanno
you
fatto vedere al momento qual è il
while
tuo
he
preferito,
looks for
Fox?
Tiny Agnes once again.
Exactly. It's a tough job.
It really is.
interna
Well,
con le
since you're here, can you
rotaie e
please
la
tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely.
Non so,
So,
che è una
as
cosa
you
che
already
da quello
mentioned,
che ho
the
capito
team came up
io,
with
poi
3
forse non era
lovely
inteso così, che i
creatures
mostri
that
si
we
possono
believe
accoppiare.
that players will enjoy interacting with, and they are the
E anche
glare,
alleare.
the lay, and the
Ma
copper
in teoria
golem.
sono
Sound
comunque
really cool.
alleati, cioè
Absolutely.
non si attaccano tra di loro.
And to begin with, we have the glare, which is it's a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monsters spawning.
Yes.
So
Credo che in una chat di una live non abbia mai visto
visto
così tante volte riscrivere la stessa cosa. Copper
And
Golem.
that is to bring that
E
player's
alla,
attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
Boh, non mi
Um,
sembra però.
And we are thinking about ideas that in certain circumstances the glare may even help you light up these areas.
Visto che
Polar
to
Cat?
solve your
Aggiungono anche la lince?
monster
Non so,
spawning.
sto leggendo
The glare
dalla...
sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote glare now.
Yes, but then we
Eccolo!
have the LA,
Copper
which is
Golem,
also
LA?
a flying, lovely creature that
Ci sono le 3
loves
scelte.
music and
Who doesn't?
nice sounds.
Era qua sui 3 schermi.
It will start looking for similar items lying around
Ecco, qua
and
dietro.
bring them to you.
Copper Golem è
if you
tipo
also
un golem
play
fatto
on
con
a
copper,
it
cos'era
will
già?
drop the
Quel
items
materiale.
on that location instead.
Cemento, no?
Yes,
cos'era?
and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make
Il marmo potrebbe
I don't
essere.
know, sorting items or clearing up areas. I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote elect.
Allora,
I get it.
Yes.
c'è il glare, l'alle, tutta la vita Copper Golem. Sì, sì, scriviamolo in chat, se è una delle 3 scelte.
And
Se una scelta tutta la vita al copper golem.
Interact with
È
you, and
bellissimo.
since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and
Copper è sempre
maybe
un materiale
turn
che
into a
si trova
statue.
nel Nether.
But don't worry, you can deoxidize it.
Non lo so, ma non mi sembra.
It actually carries around a lightning rod on its head, so it
Aspetta che
a lightning
cerco
strike can
adesso.
also be oxidized. Wow! In addition, it loves pressing buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Yes, so
Il rame, ecco,
that can
vedi,
also be
avevo
used
ragione.
in
Fanno
some
ancora di
interesting
rame
contraptions, we
seriamente?
believe.
That's amazing. So copper golem, allay, glare.
Perché da questo
How do people choose? I think it's going to be quite difficult. But you've given them a lot to think about.
Mi
So
sembra che siano
I
tre
think
scelte, non lo so.
people will figure out
Potrebbe
what they
essere o li
like the
aggiungono
most.
tutte e tre o devi scegliere
Well,
una.
thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 97 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año? Segunda pregunta, ¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada nuevo mob? Última pregunta, ¿se basan en los comentarios de la comunidad de fans o es inspiración del equipo?
Okay, those three questions I think everyone wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things.
Adesso ragazzi
So
anch'io ho iniziato a scrivere
we have
copper golem in
a
chat.
lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones
nuovi
do
tipi
we
di golem.
do
Esistono
want to
già
do
delle mod
next.
per metterli,
And
ma
a good way of doing that is actually playing the game and see which areas that can be improved.
poi il rame, dato che non è che abbia così tanta utilità, finalmente ha una grande utilità.
I lost my train of
Almeno
thought.
io non ho mai
So many
trovato
ways that these ideas
un'utilità
come.
per
And that's
il
really
rame.
exciting to hear. So when the community votes on a mob today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to
Ma
make
io
it
lo
really
spero
great.
che alla fine aggiungono il copper golem.
Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about.
Secondo te, Pirox?
All right. Now you know what your
già
options
preso.
are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them.
Tipo
Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to
ma
Minecraft
secondo me
that you don't even have to
così
vote
è
on.
anche un po' esagerato per il
Earlier this
Minecraft
week,
originale.
Lydia spoke with fan
Poi per la
from
grafica
our
realistica
awesome
si
creators
può
team over in
anche
Redmond to get a
aggiungere una
first
partita
look at
normale.
some interesting things they've
Guardate
been
quel
working on.
copper golem, com'è particolare.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
It's so great to be here, like just so exciting to talk about our creators and what other place to do it than surrounded by the art that
Uno ha scritto in chat Robux, ma che cosa?
Those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Cost Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins and worlds and concepts all on the wall.
They are really, I mean, those names, that makes sense now. It's just mind-blowing. Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator.
Yeah, of course. So creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft. Whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with someone else. And that can be like Little Mac sharing it with their friends at school, or that could be a team of creators that sell something in the marketplace.
Se non l'avete capito,
And then
stiamo parlando delle
everything
tazze
in
che c'erano sul
between,
tavolo.
right? And our mission really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually building things that creators use to build things on top of. Like, what is your favorite tool that you've made?
Oh God, that is such a hard question. We have so many, but I'm going to be a little bit selfish for a second and just pick one that I worked on recently. Like, as a manager, I rarely get the chance to actually write code, which I love doing. And this time we had a game jam, and I actually picked a creator community request, which is like implement a damage command that will help you like do cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer, and we created this together. And I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now taking my code and is going to ship it for real. Very excited about.
Oh, qualcuno ha scritto glare. It's so cool that you're able to do something just in a game jam, and then it turns into something real that creators can use. For me, my favorite is the structure animation. Last year we shipped a map called Suburbia by Jiggerbob that is basically this world that you can manage your city, create plots for commercial, residential, balance your economy, and every single time you place one of those plots, it animates layer by layer by layer, adding just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, I don't know, above and beyond.
That's so cool. I mean, so many of our creators are using the innovative tools that you've made to just like expand what they're working on. And we have some awesome examples of that.
In quello schermo non è proprio inventory lock, cioè cosa è stato sbloccato?
Lock è bloccato.
Ah, vero, scusa. Aggiungono queste cose seriamente?
Penso in alcune modalità quelle multiplayer.
Grow up. Ah, puoi far crescere gli animali, c'è un nuovo comando.
Questi saranno i comandi. Ma non capisco.
Neanch'io sto capendo questo. C'è la camera. Ma cos'è un terremoto?
Sì.
Che figata!
Ma su Real, no.
Ah, su Real Plus questi?
Sì.
Sì. Però belli come update.
Sì. Mega creeper.
I love how many examples there were of creators just using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team, you've all been working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy, amazing things. Like many times I see their creators, I'm like, how did they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind-blowing sometimes just what they're able to do with just the small little things that we give them.
That's really, really cool. And we have a creator question for the two of you.
Hey everyone, I'm EY3, a Minecraft YouTuber, and I've got a question for you. Are these awesome features just for people who have experience in modding or creating content? And if we wanted to, how do people learn more about these features?
It's such a great question because the answer is no.
Bella domanda,
Netto.
L'unica cosa che ho capito del loro
discorso. People that have been in the community for a long time. We actually just
Secondo me
launched a new website called Learning Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator, and on that site it basically links out to all of our resources to how to learn how to become a creator, learn how Minecraft content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go super deep into, learning the components and learning entities. And then the coolest thing that we added, which is how we made our mobs, is we use the Minecraft entity wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a Blockbench plugin that allows like super easy creation of mobs that you can add to your own Minecraft game.
Hello everyone, my name is Yanis. I'm a software developer and Minecraft content creator. In 2017, I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The program is all about creating boxy, pixely models, which makes it perfect for the Minecraft art style. Today, Blockbench supports many Minecraft formats, ranging from Bedrock Edition add-ons to Java Edition resource packs and mods. The program is used by Minecraft creators all around the world to create models, animations, and player skins. Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench. And it was even used to design some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the Broad and the Axolotl. This summer I've collaborated with Mojang to create a new plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super easy to get started with add-on creation, by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks. I'm going to demonstrate the process by making a simple grizzly bear. To install the plugin, I'm heading to File, Plugins, Available, search for the Minecraft Entity Wizard, and press Install. That brings up this handy shortcut on
Tanto
the
io di
start
Minecraft ho una delle
screen.
prime
Let's
versioni, dato
go!
che
I'm
avevo
going to
comprato
pick a
un
preset
disco
that looks similar to the
tipo
grizzly, like this
6
model
anni
here,
fa,
and I'll use the same for the
una
behavior.
cosa del genere.
Okay, now the add-on is created on your computer. Now let's start customizing our model using Blockbench. For this example, because we already have a bear model, I'm just going to recolor the model. Of course, you could also change the whole model to turn it into something entirely different, like this butterfly that I made, that is based on the
Sono
vanilla
carine le
badge.
farfalle, dai. Belle.
Okay, this looks good.
Vogliono
Now
aggiungere
I'm
l'orso
going to
bruno.
press save and switch over to Minecraft. I can find our new grizzly bear pack in the behavior
Ah, ma
pack
aspetta
section
un attimo.
and simply enable it.
È una texture
This will
pack
automatically
questa.
enable the resource pack as well. Now let's check out the entity in-game. I just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory and use it. And here's our grizzly bear.
Però carino, dai.
Have fun creating. It's free and works on all platforms.
I already told us made mobs because we wanted to showcase that anyone can be a creator. So Fanny, tell us about your adorable mob that you made.
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really, really love them. And I was just so excited. Like, Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every single detail. Like, every pixel was like, does that look like my dog? And then I also modified the
No, ma sarebbe una bella idea.
tails
Al posto
to look like the
del lupo
exact twist
aggiungono
that
anche i
my
cani
dogs have. I
domestici.
really obsessed a lot. And I was very happy, especially when I was
dai.
able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just made it so that it like wiggles their tail when they're sitting. I was just so happy to be able to do
In
it.
chat
Minecraft
ha
super cute.
scritto
You're able to get
Copper.
both of them in there.
Thank you.
So me being kind of
Quindi potrebbe essere che
born in the
aggiunge il
Pacific
Copper
Northwest,
Golem.
outdoorsy. I mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature, so I made Evelyn Evergreen. She's this kind of cute little
Cos'è
evergreen
quella
tree that
cosa?
you maybe see walking around the deep
Bellissimo.
forest. Kind of
Ma
fantasy
aggiungetelo
driven.
questo.
That I've animated the arms and the legs, just these little stick
anche
legs
le
that kind of
braccia,
walk around, just to add something, kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my
della
soul. I love it. I would love to
Esatto.
just happen upon Evelyn in the forest. So I went a totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch. Fanny, you built yours on top of a wolf. I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of Blockbench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida heart with a twist,
Fox, adesso
which
voglio
is what I'm calling
scommettere
an
che noi di ogni
axolotl,
update
an
abbiamo capito
axolotl,
male.
and an alligator.
L'alligatore vogliono
Kind of like a
aggiungere.
little dragon.
No,
It does look like a little dragon. It's a pretty good mashup
Dell'axolotl,
there. I think it's
vero, ho
great.
notato adesso.
Yeah, I thought an
Fatta
alligator
malissimo.
and axolotl would be
Come
super
uscirebbe a noi
innovative
una
when
cosa
added
fatta su
together,
quel
but it
programma
does
che hanno
just look like a
presentato
dragon.
prima.
But I'm okay with that because I am a
Esatto.
creator now based on your definition, because
Exactly.
I made that and I showed it to all of you, which seeing something that you make in a game that you've played, for me for 11
Questo video
years,
quanto durerà? Circa
it
un'ora?
was amazing.
It is so rewarding, really, to be able to just do that. So we
No, se
encourage
dura più
you
di
all to try.
un'ora,
Like, if someone
un'ora
that paint is the
e
only
20,
skill
non
that I
credo che lo
have, like, I
pubblichiamo,
know
un po'
everyone can do
esagerato.
it. So please go
Sia per il
install Blockbench
mio
and try it
computer
out.
che
Like, we would be
per la
so
durata del
incredibly
video.
proud to just see everything that you have built. We would love to see it.
Yeah, it's available on all the platforms.
Sì,
And just,
ma la live,
post
come ho
them
già
on
detto,
Twitter,
non
post them on
funziona.
wherever you do, and we'll
Se non
probably
avrà
cross some of those,
avviata.
and we love seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready
Ma
for the
sì,
mob
dai.
vote next year. So we don't even have to
Spieghiamo
work on
a
anything else. These
quei
three are
pochissimi
perfect.
fan
I'm
perché
gonna
non
have
siamo in
to
live.
talk to the team about that. So we're not professional creators, obviously. by our mobs, even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with people who this is their full-time job, making Minecraft content for Marketplace. What is that like?
It's something that I'm just immensely proud of. Like being able to see so many people engage in the marketplace and allow creators to become full-time Minecraft content creators as their careers. I mean, I think it's incredible too because the marketplace doesn't just support these huge studios, but we also have really small independent creators that make just texture packs, or like Charlotte Schematics. That's just a family on the West Coast that makes their own worlds. And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
There's so much new content that our creators have made that we put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
Cos'è questa? È una mod?
No, non è una mod, è una... Sì, non è una mod, è forse una cosa che fa fare una mappa che fa parte del marketplace.
Beh, belle. Bello, sì.
It almost feels like a dream that I'm making a living making content for the marketplace. It is the best job that I could possibly ask for.
Ma? No, perché? Ragazzi, se avete il nervosismo o qualcosa del genere, questa è la mappa che fa per voi.
Potete distruggere quello che volete senza distruggere cosa avete.
Non distruggete la TV reale, distruggetela su Minecraft.
We just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans and people love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely to see, and it really does put a smile on our faces.
Sto casino tipo, cioè anche...
Sinceramente a me queste mappe non ispirano tanto, ma come idea ci stanno.
Sono più carini, quando vuoi spaccare tutte le
The thing I like most about creating inside of Minecraft is the community that's been built up around it. There's so many amazing creative people.
Quanto è durata al momento la live? Un'ora e mezza.
Ma da prima che iniziasse.
Sì.
The end of podium in the middle. Oh no! Spoilers!
Ovviamente conosciamo tutti, Noi siamo dei geni, conosciamo tutti.
With the announcement of that, we're gonna tell you right now.
The update Aquatic, Village and Pillage.
Seriously,
posso dire ragazzi che il village è la mia struttura preferita, cioè il village outpost, il village outpost si chiama, sì, è il mio mob preferito, il villager ovviamente.
Caves and cliffs update.
David Niesagen.
Cavoli quanti update ha fatto Minecraft, quanta
I am the one that gets to decide how difficult the bosses are.
こんな感じで。
Ma?
The results of the
Ma cos'era?
Simulatore di Minecraft in vita vera.
The winner is Tiger!
Minigame.
Ma quello è un minigame che esiste per forza.
It's the Glow Squid! This is your chance to have a say in what goes into Minecraft.
L'Ender Dragon.
Sono costumi fatti strani.
Ecco cosa succede se provi a fare una pozione di Minecraft in casa.
Ok. No?
La Minecon, cavolo. Quante, ce ne sono state.
Sì.
Oni.
What should I do now? Moppy!
Il Phantom.
10 years ago, I stepped on the Minecon stage for the
Sono
first
passati 10 anni, è
time.
vero?
I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community. Okay, now before I get even more sappy than I was, let's head over to Boo and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
Here we
Ok, sei di nuovo
go.
qua.
It's almost time to vote. Before we do
È il momento
that,
di votare,
let's take a
Fox.
quick look at your choices once more.
Per me è
We
uguale.
have the glare.
Guarda il Copper
A mob
Golem
that
come
lets
bello.
players know
È anche
when they're
particolare.
in an
Vedi,
area
si
that's
gira
dark enough for
questa...
monsters.
Cioè non è proprio come
with you,
l'originale.
and it'll fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's
È
dark
vero.
enough for monsters to
Facciamo
spawn.
Copper Golem.
Then there's the allay. If you give it
Sì,
an item, it will
L'alla è
collect
lì, è
matching
una
ones
specie
for you.
di
It
Vex,
also
il glare.
loves music. So if
Possiamo
there's a
farne a
note
meno.
block nearby, that's where we'll drop these items for you. And finally, the copper golem. A little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They
Bello.
love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons, which would also be
Sarà
added to the
grande
game
come,
if
non
the
so,
copper golem
Steve.
wins the vote. So those are your choices, and they are all so amazing. How will you choose? Jens gave us a lot to think about, and now you need to decide which mob you think you'd enjoy the most during
come lo
your
facciamo a
time playing
decidere?
Minecraft. Any of them would be useful, but choose your favorite and go vote for it now. Yes, that's right, the poll with all 3 choices. Don't forget to click on the mob you most want to play Minecraft with. You can do it right now. After the first round of votes, I'll check in with you so we can open the final round.
Greetings. My name is Narrator, and I'm the star
Io
of the
scrivo in chat.
Minecraft YouTube channel.
And I'm Marilla. I'm the actual star of the Minecraft YouTube
Ragazzi, io spero che
channel.
abbiate tutti votato Copper Golem. Secondo me merita di essere aggiunto.
Subscribe tomorrow.
Don't you mean subscribe today?
No. How do you spell Minecraft?
Vediamo chi vince.
What even is Minecraft?
These are just some of the questions you can ask our studio's brightest
Ma lo
minds
dicono?
on Ask Mojang.
We've actually received a question for us just now. Do you think making a video game is the easiest thing in the world?
No. Literally no one thinks that.
Well, I did. Until I started watching this informative series that goes behind the blocks of every part of Minecraft Dungeons development.
Did they show the footage of you tearfully begging to be put in the game?
Maybe in Series 3.
Meet a Minecrafter interview some of the most incredible members of the Minecraft community.
They asked me to react, but I was too busy being young and cool and attractive and not lying.
Okay.
With so much happening in the world of Minecraft, it can be
Pesci
easy to
tropicali.
lose track. I myself only recently learned that the blocks have been added to the game.
Subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to see our announcements, trailers for new
Può affondare
updates,
nella neve.
upcoming games, and the exciting future of
Non lo so, da
Minecraft.
quello che ho capito, ho visto una
Questo
scena.
ragionamento, non l'ho mai visto.
Finally, this
Poi
is
forse
our
mi sbaglio.
clear show that tells you
Ecco, i delfini hanno le spade.
Everyone
È la British
We're
Edition.
out of time. Bye!
Oh, we're not. We still have a few seconds left.
Have a great Minecraft live, everyone.
No! Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and only watch my...
Iscriviti domani.
Now let's welcome Laura to talk all about Minecraft Dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool job at Mojang Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes
Mi dicono
difficult
che
to
ha
believe,
vinto.
but I'm the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons, and that means that I get to decide a lot of small things and details and bring a lot of ideas to the table, so hopefully make the game a bit better.
That does sound cool.
Yeah.
You and the Dungeons team have been working so hard recently, and
Oh,
you've
yeah.
recently had a couple of really cool releases.
Yeah, Yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam, and I did something that they never recommend you to do, but I did it anyway, and I read the reviews, and
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it was, but it was so positive. It was so full of excitement and love for the game, and yeah, we were so proud to see how much the community loves it. So yeah, we were very happy. And also this week we released the Spookier Fall update, which brings back a lot of spooky modifiers to the game, gear, a new cape, a new pet, and there's my new favorite armor, which has a spoon spear in your head.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's lovely. I like it so much.
It's a lot of fun to stare at while you're playing, but it might distract you a little.
Hopefully not too much.
So those just came out, but we also have some new and exciting things to look at that haven't come out yet.
Yes, let's check it out.
Che cosa introduci?
Dice, ne metti Minecraft Dungeon.
No, insomma, qua Ma cos'è quel coso? È un mini gas, no, quel coso lì.
Gas mica tanto, è una gelatina fuso un gas.
Ah, qualcuno è morto. No. Ragazzi, non ci sto capendo niente di questi punti avventura perché non ho mai giocato a Minecraft Dungeon. Ma? Golem di fuoco lì, di lava. Nuovi animali. Non capisco cosa sia quel mini gas slime.
That video is so exciting.
Yeah, I love that trailer so much. It has so many details.
So there's a lot going on in that video and a lot to talk about, but why don't we start with, now that DLC is done, what are seasonal adventures?
Right, yeah. Now that we are over with the story of the Orb of Dominance, we sat together with our friends at Double 11 and we started working on seasonal adventures, which are a new way for the player to progress through the game and increase in ranks, gather points, and hopefully get cool rewards at the end.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So how long do they last?
Right.
Chissà se
seasonal
ha vinto
adventures,
il
although the
Copper
name is
Golem o
seasonal, will be infinite technically.
Okay.
So, for instance,
Non
say
capisco
we
quando lo
release seasonal
dicono.
adventure
In teoria le
number 2,
votazioni ci
you will
sono già
always
state.
be able to go back to seasonal adventure number 1, gather some rewards there, go back to number 2, gather some rewards there. So it's a bit up to you what you decide to do with it.
That's amazing. So it just lasts forever. You get the new content and you still have the old content.
All the content.
And speaking of content, what are some of these new things that players can unlock?
Right, yeah, we added tons of new rewards that are completely new to the Minecraft universe, some old, some new. We have tons of new pets. We have things like the duck and the fox, and I am so in love with all of them. We have flares, which are new VFX that you can apply to your character, so whenever you drink a potion or you beat an enemy, you get to show off a little bit and get some shininess there. Also, we got in some emotes, which are these little dances or little expressions you can do with your character.
Allora, mi sto spaventando dalla chat.
With your friends, why not?
Stanno dicendo
We see here having a party.
che
Also, we added tons of
sta
new
vincendo
capes,
l'Alley al
because everyone
momento.
loves capes,
Cioè,
and tons of new skins.
volete veramente
Just in
aggiungere
case we were missing
Una
specie di
That's a ton of
Vex?
skins. Yes.
Well, now we
Cioè,
have a
ma
question
che
from
può
a
anche
Minecraft creator.
uccidere.
Right.
Probabilmente anche se c'è.
And I have a question.
Dai ragazzi, il Copper Golem.
Part of seasonal adventures?
Avete visto quanto è bello?
The answer is yes. We always try to make sure there's content for everyone, regardless. So for seasonal adventures,
great. So how do you earn rewards?
right, you will be able to get adventure points all throughout the game, meaning that doing the regular stuff you do, you'll get them. Like, say you beat a daily trial. At the end of the daily trial, you get adventure points. Also, we implemented new weekly challenges. So we'll ask you, like, this week, if you beat 100 zombies, you'll get extra adventure points.
That's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, but people do it so fast. I'm always so impressed. And also, the best way to get adventure points is in the tower.
Okay, the tower, which we have not spoken about.
No.
So what is the tower?
The tower is another free single-player feature that we've added to camp. So you'll be able to see this gigantic tower in the camp. I love how it turned out. And it is a space with 30 different floors, each floor harder than the one before. And you'll get to fight in arena mobs. You'll get to fight bosses. You'll get to meet some new tower inhabitants. And yeah, hopefully explore around and be able to test your skill. So you will start with a completely blank character from the bottom, and you'll be able to find new gear as you progress.
Okay.
So yeah, the floors get more difficult, your character gets stronger, and you can test your skill.
That sounds really fun. So let's take a look at some live gameplay of the tower right now. And for that we have JP. Hi JP.
Hello. How do you like my throne?
I think you stole that throne from the archer.
Più o meno un'ora.
I think he stole it from
Ragazzi,
me.
quasi un'ora di video se non
stuff.
di già.
Let's go loot the tower.
Nice.
So what are we seeing?
Se si prolunga ancora per tanto,
so
scusate, ma chiudiamo prima che
special floors to
finisce, sennò
showcase
qua il
here.
video dura
So this
troppo.
is an example of a very early floor in the tower. So if you see JP's tower avatar has very little amount of gear, and yeah, you'll be always have the context that you're high up in the tower, right?
So cool.
Yeah. We also wanted to make sure that the tower was this whimsical, magical space. So yeah, we have a boat, we have a river, why not? So you'll be able to find a ton of magical spaces and new characters to meet. So yeah, this level is quite easy, as you can see, since it's very early on.
Yeah, JP's doing really well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up there in that balcony. That's our tower keeper.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a character that will guide you through the tower, and yeah, will guide you around. And ooh.
Wow, JP did really well.
Yeah,
Maybe it was a little
so fast.
too easy.
Yeah.
So each of these levels generates itself, but you can come
Quindi
back
quando è
for
che
up to
diranno
2
che hanno
weeks and
aggiunto? Dai,
replay
non
the same
possono
thing.
aspettare il
Right, yeah, our
aggiornamento.
tower runs will be seeded, and they will change every 2 weeks, meaning that for 2
Vuoi
weeks
vedere
you'll be
che
able to
in realtà
learn
l'hanno
what
già
happens
detto?
in every floor. So
Non
say,
l'abbiamo capito.
I reach floor 5 and I get defeated at floor 5. So then next time around, I'll remember, I should have chosen a different weapon, and then I bet I could have done it. So yeah, you can share those tips with your friends, and you can learn together how to go through the tower.
Yeah, practice and get better.
Exactly.
All right, let's give JP a real challenge now. We're
Right.
going to go up the tower to a much higher floor.
Right.
You ready, JP?
Let's do it.
Right, so here we've
Ma sta
prepared
giocando
a
questo?
sample of what a harder floor could look like. So we try to add new exciting
Anche la vita mi
combinations of
sembra
mobs
diversa,
that we've never had
sinceramente.
before. So JP is right now
No,
fighting
non la
jungle
grafica,
mobs,
proprio
but there'll
quanto ti
be
dura la vita.
ice mob together with them, and there'll be some new mobs. Here you can see some tower wraiths that spawn fire in different new combinations. We also will have tower guards, which are extremely bulky guards. We even have
Questa parte ci
a
arriveremo
ghast
tipo
in
fra
the
8 anni
mix,
se ce ne
and
insegniamo adesso.
JP's getting sniped by it. So we're getting yeah, that's a tower guard right there. So yeah, we're getting tons of new combinations and new ways to experience the game and defeat mobs and find strategies. And
Gas looks really difficult.
yes, it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
No.
Let's see. Oh,
No.
JP, that was a valuable attempt.
Yes.
Really, really good.
That was so good.
So,
Aspetta se non ce la fa lui
new
noi.
things, but
Yeah.
when will people get to see them?
Right. We'll get to see them. Hopefully everyone will get to play in December.
December.
So very, very soon.
That is very soon. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming by. This is all very exciting.
Thank you for having me.
Let's take one last look at some gameplay from the
L'ultima
tower.
cosa.
L'ultima cosa.
Once again, our friends at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to, all while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
Hey, you two! Have you discovered all the features in Part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update?
Cos'è? Non capisco. Non sto capendo. Ma che cavolo? Aggiungono la cosa che ti puoi congelare o l'hanno già aggiunta?
Forse l'hanno aggiungere.
Ah, questa cosa l'hanno già aggiunta da quello che ho capito. Ah, ok. Ma perché? Cioè. Sì, conosci anche il glow. Carina questa animazione.
There's so many things here to explore and there's so much more.
È finta solo che appare.
So much more. Oh, well, it's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision and now one mob must go. We have the Glare, the Allay, and the Copper Golem. But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the Glare. So that still leaves two amazing mobs to choose from. Which one do you want? Will it be the Allay or the Copper Golem? How do you see yourself playing and interacting with them in the future? Which one will make your game life easier or more fun? Or like the Year of the Phantom, way more terrifying? Don't worry about what anyone else wants. This is all about you and how you want to play Minecraft. Because it's time to vote again. There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these two mob finalists to choose from. Make sure you're logged onto Twitter and click the mob that you just can't wait to spend your days and nights with in the game. Your vote really counts, so don't miss out on your chance to change Minecraft. I know who I'm going to vote for, and I think I can see Jens voting right now. Okay, so I know this will come as a surprise to pretty much all of you, but I definitely didn't love everything about school. Maybe that would have been different if I had Minecraft in my classes. Minecraft Education Edition is available for schools, homeschools, and after-school programs. You can explore awesome education content in Minecraft Marketplace. Learn about everything from sustainability to ancient worlds, even how to speak new languages, all in Minecraft. The coolest part is seeing how with Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say it wasn't appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world by kids who didn't get in trouble just for telling everyone that homework was canceled forever.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice, climate change, and indigenous rights.
We have different classes such as Braille and Sign Language. We reached out to one of our teachers who learned Braille and she taught us a thing or two.
Take a look at what these girls built. A school of the future. They thought about clean energy and inclusive design.
An interesting fact about our building is that we used coding to build the playground. It was very fun to make.
Students in India and Malaysia translated ancient myths into Minecraft worlds.
Under the guidance of my educator Kamal Ma'am, I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Ka, from Punjab, the land of 5 rivers.
In Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, classrooms are using Minecraft to explore indigenous cultures. And they're not just building blocks, they're building super useful skills. Games like Minecraft prepare you for the future, teaching us how to work together, solve problems, and even write code.
Normally in school it's like, here's this, do this.
Mi è
ritrovato in
mente al momento
il
Glarly,
quel
cespuglio di poverino ignorato da
tutti.
This summer, students imagined a greener New York City in an epic citywide esports battle.
I don't know about you, but I wish I had this in school. I think I would have been all over this.
Absolutely.
Kids in Wales designed more sustainable rugby stadiums. Teams of students built turtle habitats and wind farms. And in Slovakia, young people imagined a bee sanctuary in Minecraft.
During this build, I learned that bees do this thing called swarming.
We can live more sustainably, we can treat one another better, and can we all agree that learning should always be fun? Let's build a better world together.
Game on!
educationminecraft.net. Eh già, al punto iniziale.
Now it's the big moment. Let's talk to Agnes about the next update. Welcome back, Agnes.
Thank you.
How's the show felt for you?
Super good. Like, I think it's a
Ed è spawnato.
and also because we've shown so many exciting things.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm feeling quite nostalgic since this is number 10, and I have to say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the team, and when I see you leading Minecraft, I just feel so excited about where
quindi ha
we're
vinto il
going.
golem o l'Alle?
Thank you.
Grande
That was
domanda.
really sweet. And of course, we managed that lead it together, but I'm like the creative lead, and I'm super happy about that. But it feels quite surreal because I also used to be a Minecraft player and love this game, and it's I'm very happy and lucky to be here.
Yes, I think we all feel that way, and it's so cool having so many people on the team who play and love it and care about it, and like we all feel like, I mean, we are part of the community too.
Yes, we definitely are.
And now, Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Yes. Okay, so the next update is called the Wild
Non ci
Update.
sto capendo niente.
The Wild update sounds very, very intriguing. So what does it encompass?
So, the
Ragazzi,
word
se avete
wild
sentito i passi
mainly
era un
means like
attimo
two
mio
things for
padre
us. So the
che
first thing is
passava.
like beautiful nature, and the second thing is like really scary challenges and adventures.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the Wild update, because there's these different parts to it. And we have the first one here, which is our Deep Dark expert, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Ne è spawnato un altro, non è quello di prima.
So we've moved the Deep Dark into this update. Can you
Nuovo
talk to
tipo
us
di
more about
mob.
why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded, it's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well. And yeah, we also want to make sure that let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Deep Dark Cities. Ma è una texture, cos'è? Bella! Cioè, inquietante ma bella.
Ci sta.
Sì, non credo che l'aggiungono in Minecraft originale, dai. Un po' esagerato.
Sarebbe bello.
Ma dai, sì, è bella, inquietante. Ci sta, ci sta. Se mi arriva una jumpscare... aggiungo un attimo FNAF. Io quando mi arriva una jumpscare in certi FNAF mi viene un infarto.
Wow, it's like both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Like, I have so many emotions when I look at that deep dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the deep dark biome to just be, you know, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted to add a bit more mystery to it. And, you know, there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going to tell the players, we're just going to let them go throughout and explore, and something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
C'è stato un
It's
piccolo
really
bug
cool.
di voce sentito.
Like, it feels like a place you want to explore.
Yes, I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on it. A little Skulk family? It's a Skulk family. Like,
is it that
yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what all the different blocks in this Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Skulk catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow.
So, you know, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these Skulk blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary. Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the Skulk blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a Silk Touch.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
Fox comunque vi ho detto che molto tempo fa che era l'ultima cosa che dicevo. No, che inquietante! Le urla.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're gonna show you a clip that's a little scarier. But I mean, Brandon, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like, what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skulk Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, you know, when
Ma quindi
you could create a mob farm like through the tech community, usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
Da un attimo stoppiamo, ragazzi.
Out walking,
Sta iniziando a durare un po' tanto.
Or you do that all around your world.
No! Mandato indietro.
Un po' troppo indietro.
Un po' troppo.
Around, and as long as you don't activate the Skulk Shriekers, then...
Mando un attimo avanti. Sbagliato, ragazzi, mi dispiace.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the water...
It's really beautiful. It's
bello!
very Swedish.
Fanno i
in the
funghi che
birch
crescono
forest.
sugli alberi.
That's true. That's actually very Swedish for it. Yeah,
it's gorgeous. And then you have
Da quello
so
che
you
abbiamo
want to add
capito
more
noi, così poi
atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's
so
one
perché a volte
biome that
ci
you
sono
want.
questi
I
problemi
mean, I
di
would say you're giving
identità.
it quite an overhaul. It's
Ma qua è
getting a
stato
lot
errore
more
mio.
in the wild.
yes, that's true. And that's the swamp. Oh, our art team is just so
Belli.
amazing. Such a beautiful concept art. And as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay
Le
designers
lucciole
here
anche ci
and
sono.
our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to
Ed
be
è
here.
spawnato
Oh
l'altro
no,
messo.
Corey.
Continuano a
The
spawnare
puns are
persone.
so quick.
Vediamo
to
che
start.
mob è spawnato adesso.
Yeah, it's very on brand.
Lo dico.
So you're going to tell us about all of the, I mean, there's a lot of exciting things.
Che ragazzi, noi eravamo tipo 2 minuti in ritardo perché non riuscivamo a iniziare la registrazione, vai.
Where
Adesso siamo
there's a new
esattamente in
tree,
quel
there
tempo.
must be a new wood type.
Yes.
Tanto questi discorsi qua che non capiamo non aveva senso
The
guardare.
mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we're
In
so
chat
happy.
scrivono
Like we
ancora
get so
alle
many
coppe.
questions from the community.
Cos'è?
Like, will there be a new wood type? and therefore we're so happy that we
Una
were
casa
able to
della
add new wood
giungla.
type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see
No,
like
dai, di
all
nuovo
the blocks
dungeon adesso
here.
basta,
It's gonna
non
be like a
esageriamo.
full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
Se aggiungono quella mini costruzione, anche
Gorgeous. I
se
love it.
è inutile per,
I'm like, I'm
per una
very
speedrun, è
excited.
carina,
But I
dai.
just need to
Una
mention
postazione
another thing.
notturna.
We decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool. And we actually prototype quite a
Voglio
lot
mettere radici agli
back and
alberi.
forth.
Ma no, dai,
And
adesso non
we decided
esageriamo,
what it should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block roots, because, for example, when you like go with a
Io mi
boat,
chiedo chi si
and then you
guarderà
can go
2 ore
under
di
the
video.
mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like just this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes, and you're just completely
Con
surrounded.
tutte quelle radici strane, storte.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
Probabilmente un giorno Minecraft sarà pure col VR.
I
si
noticed
giocherà
that
solo
was
col
not
VR.
dirt.
Stanno facendo
That was wet
molti
dirt,
progressi
otherwise
su
known
Minecraft.
as mud.
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability.
Cos'è quella
mechanics to mud.
cosa?
The first of which is
Cosa mi
you take
avete
a dirt
fatto
block and
vedere,
pour water ball on
scusatemi?
it, then you can get
Ho
more mud.
capito.
And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water
poi
out of
si
the mud and
diventa
eventually dry it out, which
No
turns
dai,
into
così
clay.
è un po' esagerato, adesso no, Adesso iniziate a esagerare.
Perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's job.
They might be a bit upset now, but still renewable.
Ma secondo me potevano fare anche qualche update ai
And
village,
you're also using mud
aggiungergli
to make a new
qualcosa,
block.
non lo so.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks.
Secondo me.
So mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're
Adesso
sort of
diventiamo
smaller, more compact, but it is
come
really
quelli lì
cool
che fanno le
like,
case in
to build
Africa.
with. It
Stessa
matches a
cosa,
lot of
sì,
different
mattoni di
block sets,
punk.
and I'm really excited to build with them.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome for the two of you.
どうもこんにちはプチプチで
Chi è?
す。私からの質問はねこちらになります。どうしてドロレンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか。
I'm so excited they asked this question
Adesso ci
because I really
rintracciano.
wanted to answer it.
Per aver
So
detto
the main
questa cosa ci
reason that I wanted to add
rintracciano,
mud
quasi
bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like that, okay, all around the world there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have
secondo me il
houses,
copyright
buildings
già
using mud
ci
bricks, and
pedina.
I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we could add them.
Sì, un'ora e mezza.
Yes, I mean, it's so important for
un'ora e
us that
mezza.
everyone feels
Tra un po'
equally
stacchiamo.
welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that
Sì.
is that
Ok.
is
Ma tra l'altro fra
absolutely
un attimo
amazing.
dobbiamo
Now,
andare
so
anche a
we
mangiare.
have
Infatti.
like amazing
Stacchiamo
new
lì.
trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
No, ci
Le
vogliono le
rane.
rane.
Anche rane, ma sono
Cavoli, Minecraft diventerà un mondo solo di mob a momenti. Stanno veramente aggiungendo tanta roba.
ne hanno già
Sì, ma che salti fanno, hai visto?
rane.
Ma sì, ma uno ha fatto un botto.
Faranno anche i girini allora.
No, dai, Cirini è un po'
They
esagerato.
are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs, yes. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaf, because I mean, the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did it. Just maybe it's a like frog slide.
No.
Sta detto?
And you're adding another
Che peccato, ci
little tiny creature.
Dalle
to the
quarti di
update.
questa live non la
The
stiamo capendo.
fireflies.
Anche di
So you can
le
see
lucciole.
them
Le lucciole.
roaming
Avevo
around,
detto prima venendo con
heading against the
l'immagine
swamp,
lì.
making it feel just nice
Immaginosa.
and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life.
Esattamente,
Feel
sono
like
due
there's life going on
pixel
all
dove
around you.
uno c'è una lucina.
Oh yeah, also they're frog food. Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
I
They're
rane
frog
che
food.
le mangiano.
Come fai a prenderli?
Yeah, but look how happy that frog is.
Yeah, they're little frog food.
giocheremo.
So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat. So that's, you know.
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but great.
Quindi
Is that
questo
what you
copper
called them
golem
growing
non ci
up?
vuole sapere a
Actually,
fine
no,
live,
we call them
probabilmente non ci
lightning
arriviamo
I
neanche,
did
dai.
too. And in
Cioè,
Swedish,
tutto a
it's
partire dall'inizio,
Eldflugor,
quando
and
c'era
that's
ancora il
actually literally
countdown
translates to
del
fireflies.
okay.
2 ore e 6,
It's
il
very
countdown lì
interesting.
della Minecraft.
It became like
Non vi
a lot of
bloccate,
people
non vi
talking about
bloccate.
what you call it
Esatto.
growing up. But we're really excited
Oh,
No,
no.
dai.
to have
Si sta
fireflies
pagando
or
tutto con
lightning bugs. In
Cavoli, ormai.
I want to know more
Ecco.
Porca
about
miseria.
baby frogs.
Yes, so
Ha fatto
all
il rumore della strega questa.
baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with
Non lo
frogs.
riesco a imitare, ma...
Beh, se piantate con una faccia.
Cioè, ma dai, non possiamo laggare adesso, dai. Noi girini, l'avevi detto.
Lo dici.
Dai, girini no, un po' esagerato, cioè. Spero solo in certi biomi d'acqua, perché sennò...
L'importante è che fanno una determinata texture ai girini. Sì, hai capito?
Non voglio immaginare. Allora. No, non in tutti i biomi, dai, no.
No,
The frogs have kind of like two main systems.
cos'è?
One is the tadpole system, and
È la magia
della
che si trasforma in
neve.
rane in 2
So
secondi.
frogs are like the first
Dai,
cold-blooded
no.
animal
Non
in
anche qua dove c'è la
Minecraft.
neve, non rovinate i
And
bei
in
biomi
real
che
life,
abbiamo
there
visto
actually are
all'inizio
frog variants
del
that
video.
pick a color and depending on
Ma dai.
or they adapt
Puoi
their color
esagerare.
depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We
Qualcuno in
wanted to
chat
like
scrive
Minecraftify it.
ma dove si
So therefore,
vota?
the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3
Okay,
variants.
so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. So let's say you were
anche le
venturing out
rane
into the desert
tropicali.
or the
Sì,
jungle,
vabbè,
and you
poi-
take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up, it will turn into a lovely
Sono
tropical
albine,
frog.
rane
And
albine.
what I really love about the tropical frogs is how
Del
just
deserto,
relaxed
cioè
they
no,
look,
ma dai.
and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed.
Secondo me è un po' esagerato in tutti i biomi.
Yeah.
Secondo me.
And I think
c'è della
there's a
mesa,
reason
o
that
c'è?
they're
Yes,
No, nella mesa guarda che
they
faccio
are
una
like-
denuncia alla
so,
voce al
I was
cavolo
reading
se
a lot about
aggiungo
frogs.
che le ha
Oh,
messo,
so
dai.
that's something new. We
Un po'
really thought that was
esagerato.
super fun because we can be really geeky.
Muoiono
And then I learned
siderate
about
alla
the
mesa.
real life frog that's called grey foamless
se ci sono
tree
quelle
frog
delle
and lives,
nevi,
for
non
example, in
posso-
Angola,
quelle
Botswana, and
siderate.
Kenya. And that
Sì,
frog can
vabbè.
actually turn almost white to avoid overheating.
Io non capisco
So
se ci
that's like
stanno
the
sentendo
inspiration for
bene
the
i fan
tropical
oppure
frog.
male, dato che c'è il volume del... Che succede? Oh,
Si sta laggando.
no!
Ok, quindi ci finiamo il video. Ok.
Ah, ok. Oh, ed è spawnata l'altra.
Tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the
Sì,
community loves the most. Or I mean,
Scusate ragazzi, ah no, eccola.
Exactly.
Scusate ragazzi per questi problemi
tecnici.
non capisco.
So much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of
La qualità è 480.
Lasciamola così.
Sì, ma
cioè non si capisce nulla.
oh, cos'è questa? Che cos'è?
La bocca, quel coso.
And I love that contrast between these two things.
It's absolutely amazing.
Che bello, cos'è?
Non lo so, una sorta di
Well,
grotta con le sembianze di un mostro.
we're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by. And a lot has happened during this show. So let's look back at some of the
Ma
biggest
rispawnano,
announcements,
sono i
and
bug di
then
Minecraft
we will reveal
che ti posso
the
dire,
winning
Fox?
mom.
Queste arrivano quest'anno?
Sì.
Che figata! Arriva anche questo schermo, cioè capisci? Arriva anche lo schermo del Game Pass. Arriva anche il coso quello?
Può darsi.
Adesso stanno facendo vedere tutti gli update.
Forse siamo arrivati alla fine.
Probabile, stanno rifacendo vedere tutto.
No, del 2022, ok.
Questo è nel 2022. Cavolo.
Quest'anno praticamente.
No, dai. Nel 2050 quelle. Sì, anche questi sono un po' un'offesa. Questi sono un po' un'offesa.
Il mondo c'è.
Ragazzi.
Questo è il mio preferito.
Deep Dark l'aggiungono nell'originale? No.
Può darsi. Ok.
Questa è anche carina.
I zombie sono loro. Più o meno.
Sì, sono loro.
Sì, ma c'è qualcuno. Cos'è che cosa? Ah!
No, che figata queste! Queste sono una figata! Nel village nessun update, no?
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game.
È ora di vedere che mob ha vinto.
Vai, ma quello lì è arrivato con la
barca che ha la cesta.
You really came in style.
Bello, bello, cavoli.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable. Okay.
No, perché non voglio problemi di linea.
Ok.
Vado.
Stampa le due.
Ok, mi sento pronto.
Announce the winner.
Che ha vinto.
Okay. And
allora,
the winner is the Elena.
No!
No, ma vaffanculo, ma
Yes, I'm super
che gioco di schifo!
lovely mom.
Adesso mi dite chi ha votato questo Alle.
So Agnes,
Ma vaffanculo, ma no! Non può essere.
No,
Wild update, and it's gonna be released next
year, the wild update.
Perché votare un
mini Vex?
Cast mini Vex storto.
Minecraft wouldn't be what it
No!
is today without all of you from all of
Dai.
us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so much.
Ma
sì,
dai.
Sì,
Thank you so much, Mau. Anche quelli che l'hanno creato.
Dai.
Ma dai, con per Golem ci stavamo tantissimo.
In concedita che lo riproporranno nei prossimi aggiornamenti.
Ma dai, no. Dai, ragazzi, no, finirla così, no.
Dai, sì.
Hai finito? Finito sto video così? No, dai, ma no. Dai, Lalle, quel coso che ti ammazza anche. Ma
Era un golem, sì, il golem.
era meglio il coso, il cespuglio. Dai, proprio
il cespuglio ignorato da tutti.
dai, ragazzi, il Copper Golem. Cosa vi siete lasciati perdere? Cioè,
Il Vex.
è finito.
Sì, è terminato.
Sì, dai, no. Dai, ci sto rimanendo malissimo per l'Ale, ma non è possibile, dai, no.
Quel Vex con la testa
Vedo un botto di sì e no in chat, ma quando è che è iniziato l'Ale? Era solo Copper all'inizio, poi è iniziato quest'Ale.
Che ha di speciale l'Alley?
Che ha di speciale? Un Vex versione bambino. Cioè, ma dai, ma no. Dai.
Il golem verso il bambino sarebbe stata una cosa innovativa. Che comunque...
quel golem lì era anche bello, cavolo, era simpatico, non potete, dai.
Un golem di rame, cioè. E rame è anche un materiale di che costa.
Cavoli, che rabbia, che rabbia. Beh, poi, siamo arrivati al termine di queste 2 ore di video.
Più o meno.
Più o meno, c'è 1 ora e mezza lì. Ragazzi, ditemi voi nei commenti cosa ne pensavate per l'Alley. Probabilmente vi piace a tutti voi, ma il Copper Golem sarebbe stata un'innovativa, dai. Anzi, mangio anche 2 patatine.
Praticamente, cioè, sarebbe stata una versione innovativa il Copper Golem. Cioè, sarebbe stato un golem di dimensioni umane.
Probabilmente aveva anche più vita. Aveva anche più vita, probabilmente.
Sì, perché... E poi poteva esserci anche in futuro un aggiornamento dove, in caso, visto che Rame è un ottimo conduttore, il golem veniva colpito, poteva diventare una sorta di golem che è il triplo di quello
ecco, Fox, vai a lavorare con la Mojang e parla di te di quest'Alley, guarda. Cioè, ha già avuto Minecraft in chat, proprio Minecraft, aveva scritto Copper a un certo punto in chat. Ha scritto di nuovo Cape. Cos'è Cape?
Cape, non lo so.
Lo scrivono tutti / cape.
Scriviamolo anche noi.
Vai, aggiungiamoci.
Non si vede.
Vabbè, è andata come è andata. Spero che questo video l'abbiate visto tutto. Se vi siete stufati va bene comunque. Ecco qua un altro di reaction meglio delle nostre, sicuro.
Di sicuro, sì.
E niente, ripeto, scrivetemi nei commenti cosa ne pensate. E per oggi è tutto. Vi invito anche a guardare il video che ho fatto poco fa, che si chiama Among Us va con le mod di skeld.net. E niente, ci vediamo la settimana prossima o fra 2 settimane con un prossimo video. Ciao!
Ciao!